I'm super excited with. I'm here with Iman, a guy who is a person who has changed my life. You probably just heard the episode that went on public, and now you're in our inner circle, and you get to hear from the person that made me better when it comes to creating amazing courses. And a guy agreed to teach one of his secrets moves um, for you. So, Iman, the floor is yours. I'm here to listen, to take notes, and hopefully you do as well.
Thank you very much. So make sure you get a pen and paper because I'm about to share some stuff that is equivalent to MBA in marketing in 15 minutes. But here's the interesting thing. The mental trigger that positions a person as a go-to expert is having the ability to explain their pain exactly the way that that person experiences their pain. Okay. This is one of the greatest lessons of marketing. The mental trigger that positions you as the go-to expert is having the ability to explain the pain of your customer exactly the way that they experience their pain. Okay. Let me give you an example of this. If you go to a doctor and the doctor comes to the room and you say, and asks you, what's happening with you?
Okay.
And you say, I have a headache. And the doctor says, well, which part of your head hurts? And you say here. And it says, here is, get this, you're gonna be good. And leaves the room.
Okay.
You're gonna be sitting there, you're like, what the hell? Like, this doctor knows nothing. Like, what the hell is wrong with the doctor, right? Now, another doctor comes to the room. I was like, what's going on with you? And you say, I have a headache. You say, which part of your head hurts? And you say, this part. And it says, oh, and then when you put your hand here and you press it a little bit and you lift your hand, your fingers, then suddenly the sensation goes away. And you're like, yeah. And so like, and slowly comes back. You're like, yeah. And then when you go up the stairs, you start having this like pumping sensation in the back of your neck. You're like, yeah. And when you massage your neck, the pain goes away. You're like, yes, that's exactly how I feel it. Right?
Yes.
Now, automatically you think the second doctor knows how to fix it, right?
Yes.
Except that he never showed any signs that he knows how to fix it. At that point, he can actually get up and say, oh yeah, I understand it. I have the same pain. I don't know what to do with it. And he can leave the room, right?
Okay.
But you thought that the second doctor is the expert and the first doctor was crap.
Yes.
Because the second doctor explained your pain exactly the way you were experiencing it.
Mm-hmm.
But the first doctor just gave you solution without telling you how you felt or without listening to you to tell them how you felt. So the trick also here is if you allow the person to share with you their pain and you hold the space for them, they automatically position you as the go-to expert.
Interesting.
The mental trigger to position you as a go-to expert is having the ability to explain the pain of the customer exactly the way they feel that pain, and you can allow them to express their pain while you are the container and the person that creates space to listen. Now, why does this matter?
Okay.
This matters because I've taken this knowledge, the theory of marketing, this is a foundational theory of marketing, right? But I took this and I'm like, how can I help people to position themselves as a go-to expert and create programs and packages that people exactly want to buy from them? And the process position them as a go-to expert without them needing to talk. So then I created this questionnaire called Iman's 8 Golden Questions.
You guys are about to get real gold. I use this every time I'm working on something. So please take notes.
Yeah. So here's what we do. Every time my students want to create a program, I tell them find 8 to 20 people and ask them these 8 questions. And all you're gonna do is you're gonna sit there and you're gonna listen to them and you're not gonna say a single word. Because the moment you say a single word, you're gonna ruin it. The only thing you want to do is just ask these questions. Okay? So Here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna find 8 to 20 people, and you get in front of them and say, hey, I'd love to do market research with you, right? We get on the phone with you or Zoom, whatever. And you can never ask people what's your pain, because they say, I don't have any pain. But if you break pain, they respond to it. So the pain gets divided to 3 types: challenges, fears, and frustrations.
Okay.
So if I tell you, Alexei, what's your pain? You're like, I don't have any pain. I'm like,
Exactly.
what are you challenged with? And then you tell me about all your pains.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what are your fears? And you're like, tell me about the other things that causes you pain. All right, what's your frustration, right? So you're telling me about your pains without calling them pains, okay? So you say, so the first question is, when it comes to this topic, what are the biggest challenges you're facing? You're gonna start telling me. I'm gonna sit there and I'm just gonna write it down. What's happening is that you're telling me the exact things that you would tell you the way you would describe your challenges, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you're automatically positioning me as the go-to expert because I'm opening the space for you to talk, right? So I'm becoming go-to expert based on the first theory shared, and now I have all the ways that you describe your pain.
Yes.
Then I go to challenges. So it's first challenges, then fears, right? Okay, Alexei, what are the biggest fears you're facing when it comes to this topic? Then the third one is frustration. What are the biggest frustrations you're facing? Now at this point, as you're telling me about your challenges, fears, and frustrations, probably I can't wait to tell you all the ways that you can solve your problems, right? Because I'm the expert on the topic and you're telling me, right? But here's the thing, when you're doing this work, you just sit there, you don't talk. Because the moment that you start talking, you ruin the whole thing.
Okay.
You ruin the whole thing, right? You gotta sit there and you're. Then the question 4, what do you want to learn about this topic?
Mm.
And you keep telling me. You tell me exactly what it is that you want to learn. I'll just write them down. So you want to learn this, you want to learn this, you want to learn this, you want to learn this. Now what they want to learn is different from what they need to learn.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm the expert. I know what they need to learn to get what they want to learn. But when I want to market to them later, I need to know what they want to learn so I can package everything within what they want to learn. Make sense? So,
Perfect.
so write exactly what they want to learn, and I ask you, what would your dream day look like?
Okay.
What would your dream day look like? And you tell me what your dream day looks like. Now, half of the people answer this with their dream day that is absolutely irrelevant to what you want to offer, and that's totally fine. It's good for you to know what the big dream day of your clients look like. And the other half are going to tell you, if they learn what you teach, what their dream day look like, which is what you need as well.
Okay.
So question 5 is designed to get you 2 types of answers.
Okay.
Right? Sometimes my students come back and they're like, some people are talking about that, some people are talking about that. I'm like, yep, that's exactly how I was supposed to. We ask them one question and you get 2 types of answers, and both are good for you. Just write them down, right?
Okay.
And then we get to question 6. And question 6 is, what do you need to see in a package that you feel supported enough that you can get results? You see, here's the thing. Knowledge doesn't change people's lives. It's the accountability and support that changes people's lives.
Mm-hmm.
But you need to know what people assume is a good support to receive, so you can put it in the package. So then, question 6. What would your what do you like to see in a package if you feel supported enough to get you them? And usually at that point they tell you, oh, I want to see, for example, 6 weeks of online courses. I want to get 2 sessions one-on-one with you. I want to get documents. I want to get recipes. I want to get blah, 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 whatever. I want to get a Facebook group where I can ask questions.
Mm-hmm.
Now, at this point, they struggle to give you the answer. But you wait there until they can. Why? What's happening in their brain is that they are shaping the ultimate program that they would buy for themselves.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't thought about this before. This is the first time they are thinking about it. So they are co-creating the package with you right now.
Mm-hmm.
And then, and only after you got the answer to this, you ask them this question. how much would you actually pay for that package? If you don't ask them about the package and they don't have clarity over the package, they're not going to be able to give you the right answer.
Okay.
Because they can say, I'll pay you $20 for weight loss or $20,000 for weight loss. But if you ask them for the package, and the package is 6 weeks of online programs plus 3 sessions one-on-one plus recipes, then they say, oh, for that I'm willing to pay you like $500.
Mm-hmm.
You see, so they can put the price if they have a package.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
And then question 8. If I decided to teach this course, would you like to be one of my first students?
Mm-hmm.
Now you're creating your bias list. This interview takes only 15 to 20 minutes, and you want to leave it there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Why? Because at this point, you are ready to actually offer this person something, but the reason that you booked this call was market research.
Yes.
So it's not okay that you turn this market research into a sales call.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? It's not good. It's not authentic, right?
Yeah.
But here's what you do. If the person says, yes, I would like to be one of the first students, or yes, I'd like to get more info,
Mm-hmm.
then you say, can I book another call with you in a couple of weeks?
Mm-hmm.
And I'll show you the package that I'm going to create.
Mm-hmm.
And you book a call with them right away.
Okay.
So 8 golden questions has a secret 9th question.
Okay.
The secret 9th question
Mm-hmm.
is what increases the results of you from your questionnaire by like 10 times.
Wow.
Like I've had students that did 100 market researches, but they forgot the 9th question.
I see.
And they got only 9 sales. And then we have students that got only 25 market researches done,
Mm-hmm.
and they got 15 sales.
Wow.
Why? Because they asked that 9th question. It's like, well, can I book a second follow-up call with you, right? So they booked a follow-up call, and the follow-up call, you show them the package based on what they shared.
I see.
They just helped you create this package. Do you think they buy the package that helps you to create?
Very likely.
Of course. And that's why that model works. And you can use it for online course creation. You can use it for building a mastermind. You can use it for creating a software. You can use it for creating anything. Of course, I used to teach this generically for everybody, and then in 2015, when I got super focused on online course creation, I made it super focused related to online course creation. Started teaching people for online course creation. But if you go back to my content from 2011, 2012, you find the generic version of this that you can use it for selling anything, not just online course creation. So the difference in that was the first question, the question about challenges and fears and frustrations were the same, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And then the question is what you want to learn would be what you want to get.
Mm-hmm.
What you want to get, what you want to receive in a package.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, and then the question 6 will say about support.
You know what? Yet again, you blow my mind, and I hope that people that are watching are really getting the value, because I know the value is massive. This truly is that secret sauce that almost nobody knows how to do, or if they do, they put too much of it, too little of it. So, and for those that want to take it even further, I highly recommend, yet again, get the full book, go through the experience. As Iman said in the interview, or maybe it was actually before the conversation that we started, actually go through the chapter, do the work, and see how your life and business changes.
Yeah, I don't think in this we actually said the name of the book. So the name of the book is Ultimate Course Formula. You can get it on Amazon. I think you can get the Kindle version for $1. And so, yeah, just Ultimate Course Formula is the name of the book.
See, and the cool thing is, he actually uses his system to name the book, and you'll learn exactly how to name
Yeah,
your
right.
products, your businesses, so that they have the greatest level of opportunity of success.
Yeah, absolutely.
So Iman, again, thank you so much for the pleasure,
Absolutely.
for the time and your wisdom. and spending it with us.
Absolutely. Thank you very much for having me.